Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randall. This is the McClures. We react, review, make fun of, laugh at stuff over here. We're sponsored by McClures.store. Links down in the description. Help support the channel in the country. Buy American products. McClures.store. We record all our reactions live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3:30 to 5:30, so come hang out with us. We're going to be checking out a Candace Owens video today. We haven't posted one in a while. And she's interesting. We like her. So, Prince Harry grosses me out. That's what kind of caught my title. So, whoever her editor is, who came up with the title, good job. It was clicky. It got me to click it. But let's see why Prince Harry grosses out Candace Owens. Let's go.
I was invited to a summer wedding and I have a cream colored dress that I really want to wear. My husband says it's a faux pas because it's too close to... All right, it's time to take some of your questions. First up, I was invited to a summer wedding and I have a cream colored dress that I really want to wear. My husband says it's a faux pas because it's too close to white, but I disagree. It's cream. Please help us settle this debate. That is from Kelly. Kelly, yes. Your husband is correct.
Too close to white.
It is a faux pas. If you even don't, just nowhere near white. It's so simple. Unless the bride explicitly asks you to wear cream, and sometimes that is a trend because you're in the wedding party and they want the girls to be sort of wearing off-white close to the bride so the photos look pretty. Just stay away from it. There's so many other colors. So many other colors. You just do not wear anything that is even close to white. Cream is too close to white. If she has to go, oh, is it cream or is it white? It's too close to white. If you even have to ask the question, it's too close to white. It's the one day that you're just not allowed to be.
And I'm going to say probably close to 98% of women shouldn't be wearing white at their wedding. You should be wearing off-white. Because most of them didn't earn the white. You know what I mean? They didn't hold out for the wedding. So they should be wearing off-white.
Anywhere near that color wheel, or not color wheel. I guess it's white. It's not really a color. But you don't do it, please. It is such a faux pas. And I have had friends asking that question in the past. Like, is this like yellow? It's actually a pale yellow. Don't wear pale yellow. If you have to ask the question, the answer is no. Next question, do you believe in the Illuminati? Do I believe that there is a small cartel that controls the world? Absolutely. I'll say that.
For sure.
Do you trophy hunt? No.
What was the question on that again, though?
Do I believe that there is a small cartel that controls the world? Absolutely. I'll say that. Do you trophy hunt? No, I do not trophy hunt. I think that I will always be a person that hunts to know that I can shoot and that I have the skill set to hunt, but I don't have this thing in me that's like, now I want a bigger animal, or I want a different animal, or I want to make sure the horns are the biggest, or anything like that. I will probably hunt every single time I go to Africa, and I will definitely hunt my own land in Africa. We just purchased a ton of acres because it's so important to have your own property, of course, especially when times are hard, and I will, without question, be hunting stag on my property. So there you go. Next question.
Hi, I'm JT, and I made Result Hunter, the
bought
search
some
engine
land in Africa. That's probably a good idea, bro. I mean, if shit ever hits the fan here and you need to dip out, Africa's the one continent that doesn't have, you know, if you want to hide out from the West, Africa's a good place to do it for sure. And the West is what's going to shit.
Matters. Yep, I think it does matter, and I think that most women know that it does matter.
Of course it matters.
Sex is not the same for men and women. It comes down to biological differences. You guys know, I always tell you to read that book by E.O. Wilson on human nature. He describes how a woman's body is literally designed to want to find a partner. And it is because we have 400 eggs over our entire lifetime. So our body is telling us preserve, 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 find a partner, mate with that person, and procreate. While a man's body is like in the wild, they're screaming at them to spread their seed so that you can increase your pack numbers. The thesis of that book being that you can correlate our human traits. At the end of the day, we're animals, to the behavior that we see in the wild. And so I think that men feel less when they...
With how religious Candace is, I'm surprised that she finds that correlation with the book, because we're obviously not like animals in that way. We didn't get our nature to breed the same as animals, I don't believe.
They sleep around. And I think from a woman, it takes a piece of her every single time. And that women don't want to admit that because there's this popular idea of, well, he's doing it, so why can't I? You can. You shouldn't. And by the way, if you want to know who a woman count matters to, also, aside from the woman who I think it eats at her esteem, I think that it also matters to men. I think if a guy is dating a woman and she says, I have slept with 25 men, men like to hunt the trophy. I don't know. That's what I'm going to say, right? You want, a man does not want a girl that he knows that a lot of other men have been through. I think men naturally think, okay.
Well, for one, we're probably not going to ask, because if we need to ask, we don't want to know the answer. So, yeah, we don't even like to know, because regardless, we pretend we were first. And that's the fantasy that we like to live in. So yeah, so these girls now with their OnlyFans and their 20, 30 body counts, where like you're never going to be able to go to a public event anywhere in your city ever, like a fair or anything, without bumping into a few people you banged. That's gross. You know what I mean? Like 10 years from now, you're taking your kids to the fair. Oh, there's Teddy at a threesome with him, and you know what I mean? Like, ugh. That's so gross. It's so gross. I think that's what a lot of younger people don't think about, is like long-term ramifications. Unless you're planning to just like bang your city and then move to a different state, to actually start your life and have kids and stuff.
I want the prize, and it is not the prize if a bunch of other men have had her too. So that's my instinct on it. If you slept with 25 men, please don't attack me. Do your thing, homie. Go for 40. I'm just telling you my opinion. This is an opinionator portion of the show. Next question. What do you think Harry is trying to do with these allegations? What is the purpose? I'm assuming you're talking about Prince Harry. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, because it's actually it's gotten so obnoxious. It's gotten so whiny. He's acting like such a little and it's like seeing a man with his tail between its legs.
She just called Prince Harry a little bitch. Let's back it up. We got to hear this again. That was great. I mean, they bleeped it. It was still great. So what do you think Harry is trying to do with these allegations? What is the purpose?
Assuming you're talking about Prince Harry, I don't even want to talk about it anymore, because it's actually it's gotten so obnoxious. It's gotten so whiny. He's acting like such a little and it's like seeing a man with his tail between its legs. It's gross. Following his wife, like the undoing of Harry. Like Harry went from a man to a little third grade. That's what it is. Like, like when you like are talking trash next to your.
She said, quote, Harry went from a man to a little third grade bitch.
Locker with your girlfriend. She's like, oh my God, he like said this to me. Like, that's how I see Prince Harry now. And he grosses me out. And I think that all he's trying to do now is make money. He has no talents. He's obviously quite stupid. Any talents that he did have, he used to hunt, he used to shoot. His wife has neutered him. He doesn't do any of that anymore. So the only thing he's good at now is talking trash. And America will pay you to a certain extent to talk trash. But I think it comes with its limits. I think America is now going, okay, we get it. You hate your family. And the only way to deal with that is that they need to completely separate from him entirely, give him no more content. There's no such thing as having a private discussion with Prince Harry. If you're his brother, his mother, his aunt, his cousin, all of it can become fodder for him and his sleazy little wife to sell. So
yeah,
that's
it's all going to be on the record.
I think he's just trying to make money, and he's become a whore. There you go. Next question. Is it a bad idea to invite our best friends, a married couple, to live with us in our first year of marriage? That question is from Emily. Emily, it is a terrible idea.
Horrible
to invite anybody to live with you in your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, any year of marriage.
12th,
I do think that it's fine to have visitors, but I think it's very important for married couples to live on their own. Strong exceptions. You have a relative, your mom, your dad is sick, moving them in for a little bit. But I don't think it's a great idea to live with another.
I've been getting paid $1,000.
Definitely not a good idea to be moving people in, especially at the beginning of a marriage. No.
Another couple, they have their own means that they want to live. It will kind of get in the way of you guys building your own life, especially during that crucial time where you're coming together as a couple for the first time and you're building that part of your life. You don't want to be living with them. What are you going to get pregnant and then you're not pregnant? You're like saying good morning to your friend and his wife. And what if one of them likes to party? I mean, that stuff, you got to leave that in college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Post-college, you have a roommate. The roommate sucks. Even roommates suck. I mean, how hard is it to even get a good roommate? Now you're going to run your odds by having an entire second couple living with you. Not a good idea. I would say no. But if you're just being a good friend and they really, really need it, then I would say still don't do it. Just don't do it. Next question. Thoughts on Northwest dressing as her parents on TikTok? I think it's horrible that North has TikTok, but I think it's funny that she dresses like her parents. It's cute. It's funny. It's lighthearted. And obviously, it made people laugh on the internet. So there's my opinion. Next question. What skill do you think more women should develop? Sadly, just being able to cook.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Be able to provide for their families. The modern feminist wave has led to a bunch of women who are utterly incapable. I can't even imagine why any man would want to marry a woman who doesn't know how to do anything, right? But like, oh, but I get dressed up. You don't cook, you don't clean because of feminism. You don't know how to garden. You don't know how to do anything because you think that just getting like, you know, your lips done and doing kissy faces on the internet somehow makes you a good partner. No. I think that women should hone in on skills within and around the household.
We like her.
So that would be my advice. Learn to cook from scratch, especially feeding your family is so important if you're a woman, and grow some stuff, you know, put some seeds in some dirt and see what happens. All right, guys, next portion of the show is going to be available exclusively on Daily Wire Plus. Today is going to be the Monday.
Should we go to Daily Wire Plus and check it out? I actually have Daily Wire. I don't know if I have Daily Wire Plus. Is that something super special? All right, guys. Appreciate you stopping by for that one. That was Candace Owens answering some questions. This is a question segment of her show. She was dissing Prince Harry. It's absolutely hilarious. I agree with Candace on a lot that she says. This is why we like Candace. But appreciate you guys stopping by for that one. McClure's.store. You can support the channel. Links are down in the description. We're live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3:30 to 5:30. Come hang out with us. You can come kick it with Rich. He's drinking today. He's not going to be typing. Doesn't want to get in trouble by my robot. But come hang out with us. Take care. Bye.